Coasters and Brews fam! Fam! We're out here. We're at Six Flags Great Adventure! But we're not here to talk about Six Flags Great Adventure. No, we are here to talk about two RMC icons. Two massive RMC roller coasters. We are going to debate them. They are Steel Vengeance and Iron Gwazi. The best two in the States, I feel like you could probably say. Unless you think Wildcats Revenge or like Air Force One's better, but we haven't been on Air Force yet.
No, we have not.
No, we have not. Wildcats Revenge is great. I don't even think it's really on the Steel Vengeance and Gwazi level, to be honest, though. Alex hasn't been on Wildcats Revenge yet, or Iron Gwazi.
Steel Vengeance, though, he has.
I have a shirt.
Steel Vengeance is opening year.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
The only roller coaster I think we've waited 2 hours for.
I was actually at Gwazi.
We were.
And it was not open.
Right when COVID was hitting. And it looked like it might have opened that weekend.
It could have rained. Easy.
Yeah, the employees were riding it. They were testing it.
Yeah.
And then COVID happened and it didn't open. So, regardless, we are here, like I said, to debate Iron Gwazi and Steel Vengeance. I think Iron Gwazi is the better RMC. Drew thinks Steel Vengeance is the better RMC. Yes. I have Iron Gwazi ranked 3 and I have Steel Vengeance ranked 5.
Steel Vengeance 1, Iron Gwazi 2.
Yeah, so you have them very close. Yes, they're very close. I mean, when you're talking about my top 5, I've been on over 400 roller coasters before, so that's like the top percentage. Like, it could easily be flip-flop, but I still take Iron Gwazi by a slight margin. But Drew, let's see what you like about Steel Vengeance over Iron Gwazi.
It just has the complete package, you know, like the drop is very similar to Iron Gwazi's drop. It has more airtime than Iron Gwazi. The best part that I like from Steel Vengeance is the in the woods part. You know, you're going intertwined in the track, the second part of the ride, which you can't get that on Iron Gwazi. You know, people say it's too long. It doesn't need the extra, 1,000, 2,000 feet of the track, because it slows down, but it's still pretty relentless, It has plenty of airtime the second half of the ride,
It is airtime city, Steel Vengeance.
Airtime city for sure. But Iron Gwazi, the 2 big things it has over it is the pacing and the death roll. The death roll is truly unmatched. That, I just was on it last weekend, and that inversion is truly insane.
It's sick.
It's sick.
It's basically on Twisted Timbers and Storm Chaser.
Well, going way faster.
Twisted Cyclone, but yeah, you're going with me.
Yeah,
for
the
sure.
barrel roll drop, but way faster.
100%.
You're going 70 miles per hour instead of what, 45, 50?
Yeah.
Roll the slow
you're
drop.
You're going slow to
Yeah.
get to the rolls on Twisted Timbers and Storm Chaser.
Had a front row ride and back row ride. I haven't been on Steel Vengeance in about 4 years, but I still take Steel Vengeance over Iron Gwazi. Slight margin, but I still take it.
They're both great. Alex, before I go, what do you remember about Steel Vengeance? Anything?
Yeah, I mean, I was sober that day, so. So yeah.
2018, right?
I actually do remember a few things, and I mean, it was crazy. So
the mayflies. It's the main thing I remember about those rides.
I mean, I don't remember the minute details, but I remember it being very thrilling and something I would easily
best in the world.
Travel back to Ohio to go ride again, for sure.
Before I go, let me get another beer. You guys chit chat.
Okay. But yeah, I was sober that day. I remember everything. So
I was sober too. I also remember everything that day.
Yeah, we rode.
I was not
sober. We rode
sober.
the Beast that day.
Well, no.
That weekend. I was not sober that day. That was my birthday weekend. I was really drunk the night before. I did a Sips in the City in Philadelphia, and then I got home at like around midnight. Drew got to my place at like 1.
drove at midnight,
Yeah, then we drove
I
over
drove the
there.
whole way.
Yeah.
No, actually, no. You drove it like.
I think I
5
drove
morning.
for a little bit.
For 2 hours.
Wow. I
2
only
hours.
got like 3 hours of sleep though. I have pictures of myself from that day, like in front of Millennium Force. And I just
Definitely
look
never
crazy.
driving back there. I'll fly into Cleveland.
Yeah.
Can I get up?
Oh,
yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't know. Can I get up? He must know us maybe. All right. But reasons I like Iron Gwazi more than Steel Vengeance. Drew named some of them. Pacing's phenomenal. It doesn't slow down. Steel Vengeance has a mid-course, you have to remember. So it literally does slow down.
It doesn't hit the brake though. It's just
Sometimes.
mid-course.
I actually heard there's sometimes where the mid-course doesn't even hit. Yeah. Those rides got to be pretty crazy on Steel Vengeance, to be honest. But still, it's regardless if it doesn't hit or not, you hit this straight piece of track and it's awkward. So that does not happen on Iron Gwazi. Iron Gwazi's first drop is way better. It turns at the bottom. It's beyond vertical, 91 degrees. And that first drop, in my opinion, is just, it's so good. The slight turn at the bottom and then right up into that wave turn is just freaking sick. Death roll is cool. Honestly, not my favorite element on the roller coaster though. My favorite element is that wave turn over the station, man. That thing is so crazy. It's Yeet City. You're just launched out of your seat and it catches you so off guard. The first time I rode it, I had no idea it was coming. I was just like, my God. All these elements just seem to hit harder than Steel Vengeance's. I will say I love Steel Vengeance's roll into like the middle of the structure. It used to shake that part of the ride. They had to fix that, remember?
Yeah,
it used to shake so hard.
It did shake.
That part of the ride is so cool, but and in my opinion, that's like the best element on the ride, I guess, besides the one wave turn. The third wave turn on Steel Vengeance is phenomenal.
Finale.
Yeah, and the finale when you're going through the roller coaster.
Some say
for
it's
sure.
too much, but I mean,
it's a lot. It's a lot, but you're flying through that. But Iron Gwazi too. After that wave turn, like you're like, is it the ride over? No, it just seems to keep going, even though it's not really a long ride. It still feels long. And just, it doesn't slow down. You roll up, you fly into the brake run. You remember Iron Gwazi? You fly into that brake run. Like it could keep going easily. It's just such a phenomenal ride, man. It just, I love the intensity of the ride, and that's why I put it over Steel Vengeance. It's mainly a more intense roller coaster, in my opinion, and I really am all about intensity, I guess, because Sky Rush and El Toro jumped into my number 2 spot this year.
Isn't Busch Gardens open year-round?
Busch Gardens is open, but Tampa is open year-round.
Right, you can ride Gwazi year-round.
You can
mean, that matters.
Yeah, that's another reason.
That matters.
That's another reason.
Steel Vengeance, you can only ride from May to October.
And do you really want to ride it?
You would think. You would think at this point Cedar Point would have a Christmas event. It almost doesn't even make sense.
It's too cold.
Yeah, I get it, but at this, people would still go. People go to that freezing ass cold event to ride, to just look at roller coasters. You're not even riding anything. What the heck's that even called? I forget. A dumbass event that happens in like February. Oh, the freeze out or whatever. With Tony Clark, who freaking didn't give me the front of the line passes of Val Raven. Regardless. But yeah, I think Iron Gwazi's the better ride. Drew thinks Steel Vengeance is the better ride. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments below. Until next time, like, comment,
and subscribe!
Smash that subscribe button.
Smash!
We're getting into Holiday in the Park. Till next time, fam. Peace.